Hi, I'm Tonya with Tonya's Crafting Creations. If you see the red live on the top corner, then you're catching the live. If not, you're catching the replay. So do hashtag replay so I know that you've watched. We have just a minute or so before the next crafter's finished, and then I'll be starting my craft. I'm in an event today. I'll go in more details about that in just a minute here. Okay, let me get my comments pulled up. Hi, Veronica. Boy, it's warm in here. Hi, Tammy. I was looking for a certain fabric that I bought not long ago, and I'm hoping I'll come across it before I need it. Otherwise, I'll use something else until I can find it. I was trying to organize my craft room, and I misplaced it. That's what happens when we start to try and organize. So, welcome to the Creative Kinship Event Group. Sandra and I, so Sandra from Country Family Roots and I started it together. So far, we're doing 2 events a month. We're hoping to start doing some other ones in between. Up after me is JoiLyn Decor. I did put the link in the description as well. So for this event, for the theme, it's incorporate a heart into your craft. So basically, you could do anything that has a heart involved. So I decided to do Easter. And I'm going to use this big heart. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Country Outback Crafts. So I think this was the one that they charged me more for. Ow. I bought several of these. Yeah. This is what Sandra was talking about when she was live. So I bought these at Hobby Lobby. They all say Valentine's 2024, but this one says $3.99. This one says $5.49. So for some stupid reason, they'll have them all up on the shelf, and you can pull a couple down, and they'll be a different price. And when I took them to the counter, like if the last time I wanted like all the ones that they had, and I ended up having to pay more for the 2 that had the higher price because they wouldn't honor the lower price that all the rest had. It was weird. But anyways, so what we are going to do, for a second, I forgot what that was, is we are going to make this into a carrot. Well, 2 carrots. Or 2 carrot bunches. So, hi, Faithful Crafting. Hi, Donna. I'm also going to use this printable from the nesting box designs. I'm not sure which size I'm going to use yet. I'll figure that out towards the end. I printed 4 different sizes, so I didn't have to fiddle with it while I was live. So either I will use this little tag that I shortened and put this one on it. I do need to sand this bottom part. Or I'll do this on this one. This big one on this big tag. Or I could do this one on here. So I have a couple different options. Until I actually get this painted and everything, I don't know what I want. I just wanted to have everything printed and cut so that we didn't have to go through that stuff. So let me grab my orange paint really quick. I'm gonna need that. Where's orange? There it is. Oh, Ben. Oh, and I have my little buddy here. She's got a whole another month before she can get to the groomer, unfortunately. So basically what the plan is to paint this all orange, do a line here to kind of separate it like it's 2 bunches. And then I have this greenery from Dollar Tree. And I have boxwood from Walmart. And I want to see, I might try mixing a little. And then put, that on the back for the greenery. That's all that I have of this kind. So I might need to either spread it out more. Like maybe spread it out like this. Because it is all kind of jumbled together. And it'll make more sense once it's got the orange paint. But basically that's where we're going with this craft. So the only other thing I haven't quite decided yet is if I want to put the stain on first and do like a little chippy with it. And then do the orange, or just do the orange and then distress with that. That's the part that I'm deciding now. And apparently I need to get more orange because this is getting down there. I did not realize I used that much orange. Okay. So let's go ahead. I wonder how that wood looks chippy. Nah, I think I'll do it the other way. I can control it better, I think, the other way. Yeah, I have my little helper. I always have my little helper. Little Bindi doesn't let me out of her sight. I'm trying to not do too thick of a coat. Kind of more like a stain so you can see the kind of the wood grain through it. Got a little too much up here at the top, but we'll get that thinned out here. So is anyone starting to get some warmer weather in your area? Did you get rid of any of the snow, Sandra? Or not Sandra. Why did I say Sandra? Veronica. For crying out loud. I can't talk today. I'm assuming you got snow. I went to town yesterday and I saw snow on the hill. Hi, Lindsay. That's not good. Yeah, I don't like the cold weather. I'm glad it's warming up for you, though, Veronica. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this right offhand, but I'm kind of more putting it on as a stain, so you can kind of see the wood grain coming through it. Why I pointed to the side that didn't have any paint on it, I do not know. But you can, if you look over here to the side, you can kind of see the wood grain coming through. And that will kind of help make it look more like a carrot. I did see someone do this. I found something on Google. Hi, Sarah. And they did polka dots. They did like polka dot scrapbook paper. But I take it probably was not this exact heart. I think it was more the Dollar Tree one because it had a different hanger, and the paper is too big to fit on these. You have to you have to actually fit it to like take two pieces of paper and try and match up all the lines and stuff depending on the paper that you use. But so I'm just trying to put as little on at a time as possible so that I don't get it too thick. How are you doing, Sarah? You know, I'm on my crafting page on Facebook more than my personal, and I did not know this until my brother told me. And then I kind of hated going to town. I went to town, it was later in the evening, and I kind of hated being in town by myself. Mostly after finding this out, but apparently there's some guy who, and this is in the town that's more, it's in Washington, not Oregon, where I live. I'm in Eastern Oregon, and you have like Washington, like 30 minutes from me, and I usually go there more than anywhere. But apparently there's this guy who like has a black Ford that is driving around, and he has like sirens, like yellow flashing lights like on the grill or something, he said, and then he's got like a police radio and the actual siren and everything, and he's not a cop, but he's pretending to be one, and he's pulling people over and everything. And so it's just kind of a little eerie to like, I don't want to be over there, and like you can't really tell the color of the stinking car at night. But it just kind of makes me not want to go that way when it's dark. Thank you for sprinkling. Thankfully, I've never had. Hi, Wanda. I've never had that ever happen, but when you're in town by yourself, it's a little scary. I heard it was happening in a couple different states too, yeah, and different towns in Oregon. I know there was something about it on in Portland too. I don't know. It just seems like it's happening a lot more. It's like people have nothing better to do than something stupid like that. Oh, it's crazy. Hi, Linda. Okay, so I'm just trying to get all the edges painted here. Hi, Christy. Yeah, I hadn't really been paying too much attention to the news lately because I haven't been feeling great. Um, so I didn't even know that that was going on until my brother said something. Oh, we're happy to have you, Christy. Okay, getting closer to being done with this part. This is probably the most time-consuming part. Anyone doing anything fun this weekend? Okay, make sure I didn't miss anything down here first. And I did this whole side. Oh, yeah, that is going on. I forgot. I'm not a sports person, so I don't really pay attention to that. I completely forgot that was even this weekend. The thought didn't even come to mind. Oh my goodness. And I think someone even might have said that earlier. Oh yeah, I remember seeing Puppy Bowl when we had and Kitty Bowl when we had cable. We just never watched cable enough. We don't really have it anymore. Well, satellite was what we had because we couldn't get cable here anymore. They took all the cable lines down. Well, they probably have something like that. Kitty Goat Bowl, Puppy Bowl, something like that, probably on like Roku or something. My brother will turn on videos, like on YouTube or whatever, of birds tweeting and stuff like that. And oh my goodness, one of our cats just loves it to death. It's her favorite thing. Okay, we're down to the bottom, so we just have this last part, and then we can move on to the next step. Like I said, this is the most time consuming. Mostly since I have carpal tunnel. I did have surgery, but I still have issues. So my hands cramp up, which is why it takes so much longer. Yeah, if I'm watching like a movie or something and it has animals in it, my dogs will, some of them more than others. Bella will usually sleep the whole time, but Bindi, the one who's behind me, and Callie will look at the TV when they hear a dog. Bella only seems to care if someone knocks on like a door on TV, and then sometimes she'll start barking her head off like a little nut. Because that's just kind of how she is. Anything she can bark at. Come on. I don't want a whole bunch on this. And we don't have too much to even dry because this has been drying as I do it. Okay, as I said, I saw a clump somewhere. And I just painted myself. Leave it to me. And I missed this whole side. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank goodness this is done. This part, anyways. Because my arm is hurting. I need to go to Goodwill again one of these days. It's been a while since I've been there. Okay, get some of this paint off. I'm getting pushed out of my chair by a little snoodle butt. Okay, so that's what we have so far, and you can see where there's that spot there. I needed a little more. You can see where the grain kind of comes through. Oh, you have two snoodles? I love my little snoodle. She belonged to a friend of mine, and when she passed before she passed away, she asked me if something ever happened to her if I'd take her, and I said yeah. And so I ended up with her after she passed away. Okay. And I don't think I said hi to you. Hi, Julie. You gotta move. You got me off the chair. Okay, get that part dry, and this is my little snoodle. Messy hair doing all. I have been around her since she was a little tiny puppy, and I had a Toyota RAV4 when she was first born, and I brought her to my house so my mom could see her. Because she was sick with cancer at the time, and oh my goodness. Bindi sat in my cup holder of the car. Oh my goodness, it was so stinking cute. I need a and I have a picture of her. Oh my goodness. She was still a puppy. She was sitting in one of the trick or treat pumpkin buckets, and she's just sitting in it for Halloween, looking so cute. We're gonna take the distressing some, oh my gosh, I haven't used it in so long, antique wax. And that was too much. We're basically going to try and make it look a little like, kind of like dirt on it. Then after we do that, we will make the lines to separate them. Yeah, I have 3 dogs. I have Bindi, who's a snoodle, and then I have Callie, she's only 7 pounds. She is Shih Tzu and Chihuahua. And then I have Bella, who is she is Chihuahua mix. We don't know what she's mixed with. They didn't know what she was mixed with. I just know Bella was the runt of the bunch, and I'm not even positive that she was from the same batch of puppies as the rest, because they were like way bigger than her. It was weird. So this already had some dark spots, but I kind of want to just add a few more. And I hit a button. There we go. Turn my mouse off for the time being and get it out of my way. And if you get anywhere that's too dark, you can always go over it again with the orange. And the orange I used was the Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin. And so that just kind of brought out the lines. Oh, you have Chocolate Lab and Huskies. Okay. We had a lab at one point. We had a black lab. It was my grandma's dog. I liked her until she got mean. The kids that went to the church next door to us were mean to her, and so she kind of got to be a mean dog. So I'm just doing a line, and I don't care less if it's actually straight because carrots aren't even. For crying out loud, some carrots are very odd shaped. Yes, it's an event that I'm in. I'm actually one of the hosts of the event. Sandra with Country Family Roots and myself started the event group. It's the Creative Kinship Event Group. So if you haven't joined it, you can join it, and you'll be able to catch all of the crafters in the event. We have quite a few, and they're all extremely talented. So now I'm just kind of going around the edge just to kind of outline the carrot. The event goes until forgot where my paper went. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the event is over with. I know, I'm left-handed, so you guys can't quite see good around my hand. But basically, that's what I'm doing, is just kind of doing an outline around it. Also, for any of you who have pages, if you're interested in being in an event, you can go to either one of our pages or the event group, and there's a link to a form that you go and fill out. The form just asks for your page name, your yeah, everyone is really quiet. Your name, the link to your personal page, because it's sometimes hard finding people, and then the link to your crafting page, the days that you're available to be in events, kind of the different times that you're available to be in events, and then I think that was it. And then what we do is, once you've filled out that form, we reach out to you once we're starting to schedule again. We are booked. I want to say I don't remember if we're booking for April now or if it was May. I can't remember. Generally, Sandra does the booking for the events. I do some of them, but she does most of them. But yeah, it says there's 15 people on here, but everyone's really quiet. Okay. Oh, ow. Darn it. Oh, that hurt. Ooh. Okay, I think that popped for the better. Oh. My neck did that weird, I don't know, it does a weird thing. Uh, okay, so it might look a little more like carrots, but we're getting closer. That's how we're looking so far. It's probably dinner time in a lot of areas right now, too. So then we'll attach this greenery. Yep, it's going to be 2 carrots. You can turn these hearts into a lot of things. That's my little Shih Tzu. On her little bad hair day. Okay. Am I squishing you, Ben? Now, the thing that I had seen, the picture, the person had used, well, they did polka dots too, so it's not exactly like it. And they didn't do the lines or anything to divide it up. Where the heck did this come off of? Oh, there. Well, wait, I lost it. Where did this come from? Maybe it didn't come off of this one. Really? Hmm. There's more than that in the bag, so it might not have came off of this bunch. Yeah, I don't see it coming off this bunch. So the person or the picture that I saw, they used this darker. What am I doing? I had it the wrong way. I'm trying to show you guys and I have it the wrong way. So they did the darker greenery. But honestly, if you wanted it bushier, you could mix them if you were wanting like it to be bushier. Is that too bushy for one? I wonder. Let me put the two together really quick and see. So do you like it better with the one color or the two colors mixed? Both. It's probably easier to mix them if I just clip them off and then glue them on. Because I don't really want to lay flat. So that's probably the easiest way to do it. If I can clip it. Okay. I am a weekly person, apparently. That's not saying much. I kind of knew that already. Okay, so these scissors that I'm using, if anyone wants a link for them, let me know. They are Steady brand. They have a little notch here that's a wire cutter. And then these cut through cardboard, everything. Really good. And so you kind of don't need a bunch of tools. You can, as long as it's not like anything wider than this, you can cut it with it. Okay. I am going to set these over here. I'm going to lay that down. And I need to cut these down more because I don't want the stems hanging down any further than they have to. So let's go ahead and get that clipped. You know, I might be better off. I have any wire up here, I wonder. Not the good wire that I can use. Okay. I need to move my paint. I don't have like a large spot. Do I have a zip tie? Not sure where they're at. Ooh, they're behind me, I think. 1 second. Or beside me. I'm gonna work on a wreath, so they're gonna be in this. And they're there. It's the wrong way. Boy, that's sticking. Boxwood has a weird feeling. It's got like a powdery feel to it. Oh, Binti, she's a very good girl. She's my perfect little angel. Yeah, she's a good little girl. Okay, get this bundled together really quick. And then I should be able to staple it on. I can't remember. Someone mentioned once that the boxwood had some weird feeling. Hi, Sharon. Kind of like a powdery coating to it. It is really weird. Okay. You know, I'm lucky this dog isn't any bigger than she is because I'm lucky none of my dogs are any bigger than they are because they all sleep in my bed. Once in a while, Bella will sleep with my brother, but the majority of the time, they are all with me every single night. And so I get all of them. And I'm going to have to stand up for this. Okay. And I'll have to trim some of the ones here, but that's what that part looks like so far. And then the only other part is I want to take that might be too big. I have 5 minutes left. Was kind of wanting to take some kind of burlap, go around it, like maybe up here, to make it look like they're tied together. Let me get it bigger. Okay. So basically this is going to go on here. Like that. And then I want to put either, I don't know if this tag looks too big. I'm going to Mod Podge this sign on it. So I'll either do this one or I could do a smaller one. Or I do have this little tiny one that I could do too. That looks really tiny compared to the carrots. Do you think that one's too big? Maybe hook it on to there and put a bow somewhere here. I'm going to get this attached really quick. The bigger one. That's kind of what I was leaning towards. You're okay, Stinky. You don't need to cry, sweetie pie. So I won't be able to get this completely finished, but I'll post the finished picture on once I'm done. And then you'll see all of everyone who's been in the event will post their pictures to the Creative Kinship Event Group. Ow, that was hot. Oh my goodness, now I'm drawing a blank at her name. JoiLyn JoiLyn Decor is next. So go check her out in just a minute here. And also keep in mind, if you haven't joined the group, it is a free group. We also do have a Creative Kinship support group for people who have crafting pages and those who are wanting to create pages. There you can find different videos. You can post questions of anything that you're having issues with. Anything like that, feel free to post to that one. And all the links are on um the event group page. So, but yeah, that's what we have so far. So I'll get this added on to it. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much for joining me, and go ahead and hop on over to JoiLyn Decors and check her out. You can post today or tomorrow. I would just suggest waiting until the event's over, and then that way all the pictures will be posted, all in a row. But thank you for joining me, and have a good day. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Christy.